some, get some, bad enough, take some.
Welcome to episode 25 of FANGIN and BANGIN with Gangrel and Kid Cadet. 25. The age you're looking. All right.
I've had a lot of work done.
Oh, 25. Oh, gosh, I have to remember 25. But we're coming up on the Thanksgiving.
1 week-ish. Yes.
So I don't know when this drops, but yeah, it'll be within a 4 or 5 day period of this drop, and I can tell you that much. So happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Travel safe, travel well. Try not to stab your family in the eye with a fork or an ice pick in the back of the neck. Little good, what was that? Goodfellas style. Right? I don't know where we were. We were talking Chunky and Chucky. We had an audio technical difficulty. Apparently, you weren't good enough for your microphone. Your microphone wasn't good enough for you. I'm not sure what Raymond was saying or doing right there. I mean, what microphone couldn't pick up that voice of hers? She's got a tremendous voice.
Aw, you're too
Sing a note there for us. Like I get I think the box opened up. I was blue. Like, what's in the box? But no, beautiful, heavenly sounds. And,
like a siren.
like a siren, like a mermaid siren?
Yeah.
Ooh. Raymond and his mermaids.
Let's talk paranormal.
Yeah, because
tell
now I'm
us
thinking
everything.
Because your microphones, whatever. But all right, so I don't want to come on here and say this stuff because it'll sound like, this guy always thinks he sees something or he's this and this and that. I might start sounding a bit like cuckoo for Cocoa Pop, but cuckoo. But yes, I am cuckoo and I like Cocoa Puffs. So now that we'll get that out of the way, I'm gonna move on to this. So now I want Cocoa Puffs.
I've never had Cocoa Puffs.
Now I just think of chocolate Rice Krispies too. Now, now I just want Fruit Loops. Oh no, what's going on here? I'm not even hungry. So I was sitting at the CCW training facility. Let's get that right. I hate to say school now. It's a training facility. So, and I think they call it CCW training facility. If you want to check it out and come on in and get your Christmas discount. Yeah, all right. The plug's in. There you go. Come see me, Gangrel, the one you need. Something like that.
Okay.
Rappy love, but. I don't know.
Got it.
Now that too much coffee's kicking in. And maybe you might be right. There was caffeine in that drink. Actually, it was. There was actually caffeine in that drink.
Good morning.
Pow. Boom, bam. Wickety ram. Yeah. Oh, paranormal. There we go. Okay. We're back. I'm back. I had to run through the empty chamber of dust and cobwebs and bats in my brain. And we're back. We're sitting at the CCW training facility. It was a Monday night. It was a busy night in there, but it was getting down towards the end of the night. And I was sitting next to Ruthie J. You know Ruthie J, right? So I was sitting there, and Ruthie J was rambling on about Ruthie J stuff. Usually something about her. I love you, Ruthie, but actually it wasn't. I'm making fun of her right now, but it actually wasn't talking much. I don't know what it was. I think I was just saying, hey, how come were you not watching the matches? And she was telling me she was watching the matches. So I think I was just kind of checking on her, and I was kind of looking up at the ceiling, and it just this whole like. I don't want to say smoky, but like this white haze just moved from right to left, like across under the lights. And I was thinking to myself, I just looked down and I was thinking to myself, man, this gabapentin's really got me tripping. And I've cut the doses on it. Like I've gone down on my doses. So I'm thinking this, I've been seeing like weird stuff, the gabapentin, like floaty things, because it messes with you. It's a neuroblogger, right? So it kind of, when you feel dehydrated and stuff, you see the black floaty spots and stuff. So I'd see stuff like that a lot on this, but this was a white thing and it moved right to left. And I was like, oh, wow. So I was just thinking, wow, this medicine, I got to get off it because I've already weaning down my doses. And then Ruthie said, did you see that? And I go, yeah. You talking about up there? She goes, yeah. And she goes, oh, it had to be some car lights or headlights or something like that, a reflection. I go, we're in a building with no windows, Ruthie. The doors are closed. And she goes, well, I don't know. And she just walked off. She got kind of spooked about it, right? So I was like, so she's seen it and she told Lakai, she goes, yeah, I saw something, but I don't know what it was. But it was something really, really like, it just like moved across the thing. And I'm like, man, and then I got like this bad ear pressure in my ear, and then my head started hurting after I talked about it. And I told Ruthie a joke, and I said, "Man, I better get a witch bottle out." Like, you know what a witch bottle is? Mm-mm. You know what a witch bottle is, Raymond? Nope. Come on, y'all. So you get a witch bottle, like, So you get a tooth, you put a tooth in it, you take some hair, you put some hair in it, and then you put urine in it, and you say some kind of thing, but supposedly it'll capture a witch and, whatever, evil
With
spirit.
teeth and piss?
Evil spirit, yeah. Evil spirit, and it's like a New Orleans type of thing or whatever, but you bury it in the ground, and whatever. That supposedly traps that witch in that bottle. But I don't know what I'm going on. I was just joking about the witch bottle. I don't think that it might work. I don't know. I don't have a witch bottle. Just joking. So, so I was just getting like pressure in my head, and I told her, I said, man, I'm getting pressure. I made a joke like, man, it must have been paranormal, like a spirit or something. And then it stopped. The pressure stopped. So I was like, whatever, okay, whatever, summed it up. But then I was driving home, and this is gonna sound crazy, and whatever. I told you I am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, like cuckoo. That's my Jack Black. So I don't know if that was a Nacho Libre or School of Rock. I think it was a School of Rock. That was from School of Rock. Cuckoo, whatever. But moving on. I have coffee in my hand. I do it better. Are you gonna spit coffee? Are you gonna spray a mist at me? Is that like giving the hook on a story? You're gonna mist me? That's our new thing. Psh. By the way, she tried to convince me to drop acid before this show.
No, I didn't.
You said it would be a good idea to drop.
Not acid. I said let's take edibles.
Yeah, maybe you said edible.
Yeah, I didn't say acid. You said acid.
I said acid. All right. For the record, I haven't touched acid in a long time.
And I don't do edibles. So.
A really long time I haven't touched acid. But I think we were talking about this story, and I don't know. But kids.
Okay, so you're driving home.
Drugs are cool, so is a corpse in a coffin too. And if some fan pointed out on the YouTube thing, McDonald's will kill you too. So, sorry, McDonald's. Whoa, Chunky Cheese is taking a beating.
Chunky Cheese.
Chucky, not Chunky. Chucky. I'm Chunky at the Chucky. I'm Chunky Cheese, and they're Chucky Cheese. Welcome on in. So I'm coming home. I don't know if I told you this part. So I'm coming home. And I'm on Polk Street and US 1, so I live like in the Cirque. It's right there. I'm looking at my building, and I'm always at that light. And usually I'm sitting at the light. I always get caught at that damn light. So I'm sitting at the light. The light's red, and I'm usually looking up because I go, oh, pretty lights, because our building has pretty lights. It'll be like green, neon green, and purple, and then blue. And I'm always going, I'm so glad to be home. I'm so tired by the end of the day. It's like 10:30, 11:15. Pretty lights, pretty lights. But this time I wasn't looking at the pretty lights for some reason. The light turned green, and I went to go, and I just looked out the corner of my eye, and it was this white car. And I don't know if I hit the brakes, and I was just so sudden. Usually things were in slow motion. This wasn't in slow motion at all. Usually any accident or anything, even anything I said that was kind of like I thought a higher power was looking out over me, and the stories I've told were slow motion. This wasn't slow motion per se. This was like, it was so weird. It's like I went, oh, flip. But I didn't think flip. I thought the other one.
Fun.
Yeah, with a K. Funk.
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 Terry Funk.
The old Terry, I thought, I'm a goner. It was a car ran the light. Like I was coming through, my light turned green, and I went to go. It was a white, I want to say like a Dodge Challenger or one of those white Chryslers. It was white. And it was doing like, I'm telling you, it looked like it was clipping 100.
Oh my God.
So I hit my brakes, and I thought, I'm dead, because I was into the middle of the intersection. And then I heard like the car scrape my front bumper, and my whole body hurt, I hurt,
you clenched up? Yeah.
I don't know, because I was tense or whatever. I was like, oh, and I looked, and then the car was driving toward me, gone, and sliding sideways in a young circle, and then it just got around the corner, and I was like, man, now I don't know that if there was some kind of intervention or if I just got super lucky. But the only reason I even go back and think, was it intervention? Because I saw that thing earlier, at the school, just an hour earlier, up there, and then my ears hurt. But I mean, whatever it was, I was freaked out. And, dude, whoever you were, female, male, dude, kid, gorilla, whatever, pay attention to the lights. Quit texting or whatever you're doing on your phone. I don't know, man. I thought last night was my night I thought I was done. And, it was weird. First thing I thought is, oh, man, I feel bad for Susan because she's going through stuff, Like, hey, don't lose me now. Like, but,
well, thank God you're okay.
Yeah, it was just trippy. Like, it was trippy because I honestly, I couldn't tell you, hey, how did this car get on the other side of me? How did it not hit me? And then I got out and checked my bumpers and everything because I felt like it was like, and I thought, this fuck, like, he didn't even stomp. Now I got my thing, but I was like, well, he's gone, so I'm going to go in the parking garage. I got not a scratch on my bumper. There was nothing. Like, and I'm like, what just happened here? Like, so I can't say that it was paranormal or something came in and intervened in my life, but I can't say that it didn't because I don't know if I was just super, super lucky and then super freaked out, or was I just really, I was blessed no matter which way it was. I was blessed.
Oh my God.
I feel super blessed, but I don't know if it was something that intervened and stopped that. Like, but yeah, so like, I don't know. But I did see something at school, and Ruthie seen it too. Whatever it was, we don't know. But
how interesting that Ruthie like uses science to try to, figure out what it is.
Yeah, like considering that she's French Creole and Dominican, right? Mm-hmm. So like they're, I don't know what. But a lot of them, most of the Haitians are like Christian, I think, or Catholic. Are they like Christian? There's a lot of Christianity because I know a lot of missionaries go there and stuff like that. But there's also some dark magics and different things and like that. But yeah, no, she got spooked. She did not like it at all and didn't want to talk about it after the fact.
Oh
like,
man.
Yeah.
Well,
so it was something. We both seen something. I can't tell you. I can't go. Hey, I didn't get like chills or. Ooh, or not. I was just like, okay. But I see a lot of crap anyways, but then I did get like a pressure in my head. Like, it was like really weird. It started in my ear.
Did the temperature change? Like, did you feel
No, okay. I didn't feel the cold.
So probably not a ghost.
Anything like that. I don't know. I've seen ghosts and never felt cold temperatures.
Really? Okay. Interesting. Because
the one I was talking about on Halloween when you were, I don't know where you were.
Knoxville. I was in Knoxville, yeah.
But, well, no, you had to go out of town or something. I did that little segment. It wasn't even really an episode. I did like a ghost story, but that one I there was never coldness in the room or anything like that. Like no, and I've seen it regularly, weekly, or if not bi-daily or something. So I don't know. I don't know if I could count for that, but I don't know. That was my night last night, though.
Spooky. Not to totally change the subject, but Jude was watching the episode from last week, and he did not like that he was the segue into us talking about Brian Landry. Because you mentioned, you're like, oh, if you're not here in one more week, we're going to have to go looking for Jude. And you're like, it's the husband. Okay.
I got to also say, Brian, the Jude that killed his wife. Yeah, always. Yeah.
Jude, my husband wants me to put it out there that is not happening. I'm protected and safe, and he really wants.
So if Kid Cadet goes missing, Jude,
no,
they're on to you now. Because now you tried to throw it out there like, hey, I wouldn't do that. Like, that means you thought that. Like, what's going on, Jude?
No, he like clipped it and sent it to me.
Hey, Jude, what did you do?
Oh my God.
We're all watching you, looking for Kid Cadet 2 in a group with you, Jude.
I'm going to go as far as to say those are not the lyrics to the song, but I could be wrong with it.
Yeah, she's a Beatles fan, so she didn't know that.
Oh my God! Oh, they're rescheduling the Kiss show for next year.
Oh, so we got some Kiss news. So, like, am I going to actually get to see the concert they have a shirt for?
Yep, it's happening. Kiss Cruise. They were just also announced for next year's Rockville in Daytona, so it's happening. Okay, we're going to see Kiss.
So they gave a date?
No.
Oh.
But Rockville has a date, but not Kiss.
They're going to say, hey, all of you West Palm, drive to Daytona, and your tickets will be good.
Ugh, no. I don't think I could do another festival. I'm not into that. But
didn't one just happen in Daytona?
Yeah. It, like Slipknot,
because
Metallica.
I saw, like, it was funny. I saw J-Dog, Rusty's son. He's there, and I was thinking, man, that's gotta be expensive. Then the next time I saw him at FSU,
that
like, the game, he's like angry, like 4th and 14 or whatever it was, like towards the end of the game.
Yeah, he was like, angry.
I'm like, but my thought, like, yeah, he looks angry. But my second thought, I didn't post it, but I guess I'm putting it out here now. Is I'm like, how do you afford it? It looked like those sidelines, 50-yard seats. So he goes like Rockville. I'm like, J-Dog's doing good. He's making some cash or something. Yeah, he knows somebody. He's got some hookups, right? Squatchula knows. You know all the secrets.
And you know who else? You know who else says hi is Clownvis. He loves you.
Tell me about your interview with Clownvis, and tell everybody who Clownvis is.
So Clownvis is a clown impersonator of Elvis Presley.
This is true.
Yes, and he's phenomenal. He's very aligned with like Juggalos, ICP,
whoop whoop,
family, all that. And so he was on the stream this past week, my stream Talk Culture. And
he's in Vegas, right? Or is he in L.A.? It's Vegas or L.A., I think.
Neither, but like it's kind of like no.
Oh, Nevada, Reno.
No.
I don't know. I couldn't hear her. She's whispering, but I'll figure it out later. Oh, okay.
But I guess that's not part of the gimmick, so we don't talk about that, you know?
Okay, but man, see, he worked me then. I thought he was a Vegas. I don't know.
Well,
maybe
clown
fish. Thanks a lot, bro.
But I know he said
flipping clowns. I knew I couldn't trust a clown. I was an Elvis fan. Elvis died like a king on the throne, but I'm like.
Well, yeah, he mentioned that he did some stuff with you and Simbodi, and I thought that
Freak
was
show wrestling
really cool that he, because I mean. He's wrestling adjacent, so yeah.
Now Simbodi has heat because if you paid you to come in and then Simbodi didn't pay me, Clownvis, we got issues.
Wait, what happened?
No. No, I think like he's flying Clownvis in. Like no.
No, I think Clownvis was probably local at the time.
Yeah, I think he was in Vegas
because he was doing like America's Got Talent and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
So
no, he's a super nice guy, super cool,
really cool. One of my favorites, and yeah, that's my Clownvis story. And I'm
any Clownvis links or something to push for him or no? Do you remember his Insta? It's just
sure, I sure do. If you go to his YouTube, it's Clownvis to the Rescue. He does a live stream every Wednesday and Sunday night. So make sure to check out Clownvis to the Rescue.
There you go.
It's real fun. It's good entertainment and it'll make you happy.
Don't be terrified. He's a clown impersonating Elvis, like she said.
Yeah.
Clownvis.
Yeah.
Clownvis.
Yep.
What was that? We'll draw you
Carrie,
in.
should we talk wrestling-ish?
Wrestling? Is this a wrestling show?
That's what they tell us.
Wow, I better start watching wrestling. You know, I didn't see the pay-per-view. I didn't see Full Gear. I did get results and stuff, but
okay.
I think you saw it.
I did watch
I was invited to go see it, and then I totally forgot I was invited. Because, like, I'm going to be honest, I'm not.
What's happening?
I don't know. He's Sasquatch like a hairy armpit right now. Yeah, guys, all of you that are listening on Spotify, I had a furry little Sasquatch in my armpit, and he was sweating me up, but he started looking like crazy armpit hairs out of control. When armpit hair goes wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk wrestling.
So Full Gear, first of all, let me just say, Bleacher Report should not be streaming these
Full Gear is like full like wrestling gear, Full Gear's like wide open.
It's supposed to be like Gears, but like, you know. But
right,
yeah.
Okay. Because they do make the gear symbol, right? Yeah.
They put the gear symbol on everybody's face
so
for the
it's
promotion.
got multiple meanings.
Yeah, it was bizarre. Like I didn't like the promotion for it, and like I said, Bleacher was terrible at streaming. But Gangrel, it was an over 4-hour long pay-per-view.
See, a lot of people complain. They go, "Oh, AEW's really good, but it's a bloated show and it goes too long."
But
they say that all the matches are good. It's just bloated. It goes too long. It's just people have things to do in life. I mean, even though it's a Saturday night, they still like have things like sleep because they got to be up at 5 a.m. to do something.
Yeah. It was a lot, and it did feel like a lot, and especially with the lagging in the program. But I'm like, what matches do you take out? Like that's
tag
what I
match.
Which one?
Cody Rhodes and him. Like, I heard people crapping on that. I don't know. I didn't see it though, so I can't say.
It was Cody Rhodes, and I'm not remembering who he fought now.
Charlotte Flair's man.
Andrade. Wait, was that match?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was that match, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was. Yeah, I think so. I think he was in it, and then I don't know who.
Yeah, so we were talking before about Miro and Daniel Bryan, and you were saying something about because you like you mentioned you didn't watch it, but you thought it was interesting that he tapped
out. Yeah,
mm-hmm. I liked the ending with Daniel Bryan because like I
think you just like Daniel Bryan.
No, I do, but I also like Miro. Okay, so it was all the stuff. Yeah, it was Rhodes and Pac, Andrade.
Oh yeah, that's
Malachi Black. Yeah, and
Malachi got the win. I think Malachi got the win. I just saw results. I didn't see the show.
Yeah, I mean Daniel has been like kind of beating his opponents like in any way that he can, so it's kind of neat.
Like Dean Malenko is a man of 1,000 moves. Now Daniel Bryan's a man of 1,000 submissions or something, or wins or something.
It was cool. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought that was a great match, a good way to start. Oh no, it didn't start with that. It was Darby and MJF.
Yeah, MJF, which was like I heard it was good, but a lot of stuff went on in that match. Very
a lot of stuff went on in every match. Like it was just like you said, it was a totally packed show. Then there was the women's match, which of course Britt Baker retained, which wasn't a surprise. We had the main event, which was Kenny Omega, and he lost the belt to Adam Page, which was interesting.
Which I believe is like a really long-term idea, Tony Khan, and he was just going to follow it through despite whether it really making sense or not. In my opinion, I have nothing against Adam Page, but
well, Kenny's injured.
I thought a lot of different routes it could go. But
Kenny's injured, so like he needs time to rehab.
Yeah, I know, but like it doesn't have to be Hangman.
Okay, so like who do you think would have been a better?
Well, of course, I'd trade Miro. I'd say Miro.
Okay, so you want to see? Okay, you want to see Miro? Okay,
right? Or Ethan Page. I'd get him out of that other thing. I'm a big Ethan Page fan. I think Ethan could be a breakout. Like he could surprise everybody. Let's look at his transformation over the time. Ethan coming from Canada and coming into the Detroit area, working all these shows. He's a chunky, heavier set guy, raising a family, stable married life, everything. Great dude. Was running his own shows. What was the shows called? An Alpha something wrestling. But I mean, he's clawed his way up, and now he looks like $1 million, man. Like, and I know maybe people don't see it, but I'm a big Ethan Page fan. But I'm not for that. He couldn't beat Kenny Omega, take that. But
not yet.
He's working heel. But Ethan's a guy that I would latch my wagon to. You know.
Okay, you would make him a top dog of a company.
I'd give him a chance to see if he can do it. Yeah.
I'd like to hear that. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of his too, but not just like. Not just as
maybe
wrestling
I just like
as a
him
person.
He's a good human being.
Exactly. He is such a good human. But I'm trying to think about the other matches where, the concerto. How do you feel about the concerto?
Is that the chairs to the head like Christian Edge used to do?
Yeah. So it was...
safe, pin upon who's doing it. Like, I'm not just going to let any random dude like that I work on weekends do it. You know?
So Jungle Boy did the concerto.
Was somebody on their knees?
Yeah, the
no offense, but Jungle Boy is not high enough to swing it, even if you're bent over. Or something.
No, like the one chair was on the ground and the dude's head was sandwiched between the two chairs. So like he took the chair and went like, bah.
Well, that's all right. Yeah.
It scares me. I don't like the heads.
Loud.
I don't like.
It's loud, but that things can always go wrong, and you know, but that's sorry. Who did you do it to?
Someone from like the Young Bucks team. I think it was one of the Young Bucks, maybe. Or
okay, yeah, I don't know. So you believe that Hangman Adam Page was the best bet there? I think it was a long-term angle, and they just wrote it out, which is cool because they didn't just put an angle to the side when they got more talented people like Daniel Bryan or CM Punk. There's a lot of people that you could put out there that are title worthy, beating Kenny Omega.
Yeah, but I think this is Adam's time. Okay. Like there'll be other time for all. Like look.
Well, I don't know how much time's left for CM Punk and like Daniel Bryan, Daniels. What's he called there? Brian Daniels.
Brian Daniels.
Brian Daniels.
But you think they're gonna put the title on Punk? I don't know. I don't feel like.
I don't know. Was he a bloody mess in that? What was going on with that?
He bled. I mean, like a lot of people. There was so much blood.
How many people bled on the show?
Quite a few.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, it was enjoyable.
You think they're going for a WCW vibe or ECW vibe now?
I mean, it didn't quite feel like ECW. So like WCW, it wasn't. Yeah.
But did they even bleed? Was it wasted blood? Was it just?
You thought it was?
They bleed every week on Dynamite. They bleed.
I used to say in the old days, red means green, but I don't know in that case.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, it was a little.
I have something suspect on my shorts, people. Never mind. No, it's not me. If I don't know, maybe it was Squatula, you dirty little man. He's young, and he's
totally.
Yeah, man, dude. Let me put pants on you next time.
Put a diaper on him. Put a diaper on Squatula.
All right, so what else happened? So a lot of people bled. It was a long pay-per-view, but you said every match was great. That you enjoyed it, right? So
it was enjoyable, but also the company that I was with when we were watching it, that's what made it really fun for me.
They were like fans,
everyone's commentary, and it was fun.
What is your favorite pay-per-view to watch?
Without a doubt, it was always Hell in a Cell because I knew it was around Halloween time. I knew I was going to get to see my favorite wrestlers. I don't know. I always enjoyed Hell in a Cell and the Rumble.
The Rumble. I was going to say the Rumble. I mean, thank you, Pat Patterson. The Rumble, but only because that's one that you like to watch with a group of people, because then you can all pick a number and see your pick comes out and all that. So it's very fun pay-per-view. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, it gives you something to participate in and become a wrestling fan.
Totally. And then there's some. So
if you have anybody that's teetering that in your family and in your life that wrestling crap, just have a Royal Rumble party and have them draw numbers and stuff. They'll leave there looking at it a bit different.
Yeah, you just have to wait 3 hours to watch the actual Rumble, but we'll get there eventually, you know?
Just invite them over late.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it starts at 7, come by at 11.
The true fans have them get there at 7. The other ones just rolling there at 10:45.
Well, 5 p.m. if you want to watch the pre-show stuff, you know? Like, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
What's the next AEW pay-per-view? Do we know what's...
3 months.
3 months.
I don't know, but I did put was it Dynamite prior to it, and who's it prior to, like, because obviously I'm a week behind, and I threw that on this morning. They started right out the gate with Brian Danielson and Rocky Romero. So
I love Rocky.
Good work, good solid match, but I don't know, like, you want your debut to come in, and it's weird how they debut people. Is he there now?
Rocky, I'm not. If he is, I'm.
AEW Revolution.
When is Revolution?
Yeah.
February
You say you want
February. That's a ways.
Well, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful singing.
Oh, thanks. You're too kind.
What else is going on? Let's move on past. What else did we miss in wrestling?
I don't know that it was a huge wrestling week. I mean, one of the things that we didn't talk about a couple weeks ago was that Greg Hamilton was released as one of the ring announcers in
The ice skater?
What?
What?
Is there a ice skater named Greg Hamilton?
I don't know. Who's Greg Hamilton?
He was the SmackDown ring announcer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure like what that scenario was, but he is released from his position, possibly over an Instagram message.
Oh.
So
Over what?
an Instagram, like,
that's how he got released?
I believe. Well, that's not how he got released.
Or that's how I found out about it.
So he had essentially threatened somebody over a message mentioning that he has WWE lawyers that are going to help him out of a scenario. And I guess they did not appreciate that. So they let him go. Amicably, supposedly, but I don't know.
So he tried to bully somebody saying he's got lawyers, put a little fear into somebody. And then, okay.
They used his likeness for something, and yeah.
Okay, mental note. Do not
What?
do that. I'm just making a mental note not to do that. But I can't. Who's going to let me go? I'm nowhere to get let go. I'm here. You going to let me go? You guys going to? I don't know.
No, absolutely not. Oh, my God.
Because I'm drawing some blanks today. What did you do this weekend? Did you have any cons or anything? Like, we usually go over that, but we just bypassed and went paranormal.
Well, because we had to start 5 times today. That's why.
Because Raymond and the Chunky Cheese.
Yeah, so as far as like this past weekend, no. This upcoming weekend is my parents' 55th wedding anniversary. So shout out to my
happy
parents
anniversary.
Remington Swag, Yoga Mom. So we're going to Joe's Stone Crabs, which I'm so excited about.
All right, season now, right?
It's time. And then I was just given the opportunity. Next month, I'm going to be going to Columbus, Ohio to host a private event for Corey Taylor. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
Cool. I think you have a Slipknot shirt on today.
In the occasion, I'm rocking my Slipknot shirt.
Hey, and a Punisher necklace, too. I never noticed that.
Is it a Punisher?
I don't know. I see a skull, right? Is that...
No, it's a coffin.
It's a coffin?
Yeah.
Wow, I really got to get some glasses.
You got your Ray-Bans, though. Are they
Yeah. Well, no, they're just to keep me from looking older and older and older.
Stop that.
I convince everybody I'm a vampire still, and
You
so they don't see
are.
my eyes, and then they won't trust me if they see my eyes.
How about your weekend? Did you have any events?
I had some cancellations, and kind of in one way, when he called me, he goes, "Oh, I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but like I got to cancel my shows." Ron me over in on the Tampa area. And of course, I said, no, that's bad news. Work's work. I've been making my shows with this back and everything. But deep down inside, I was kind of happy about it. I was like, all right. But I had a show Sunday. So those canceled. So Sunday, it was a CCW show at the Kelsey Theater in Lake Park, I believe it is, West Palm Beach area. Mm-hmm. And I worked. It was an interesting match. I'm not sure if I liked it a whole lot. But the show was fun. Well, it was Jackal, which was fine. So we started wrestling each other. We wrestled for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then apparently, I guess Jackal has some heat with Lou Spector and the Scumbags or something in this group. So Hetty, French guy that's over. He's the current champion now. He's from France, I believe. He does a lot of catch wrestling. And then
from France.
And then a dude named Victor was in the group, and Theo, another guy. I'm not sure if those are their group names, but they're called the Scumbags or the Resident Scumbags or something like that. So they run out and kind of push him off the top rope, beat him up. I pull out, then they beat me up, and then he gets up, beats him up, throws him out of the ring, and they're like, "Oh, F you, blah, 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 blah," make it a tag match. So they ain't go all over. It's a little bit out of control and stuff like that. But, I mean, in the end, result, a debut for us. And people were happy, the fans were entertained. And it was a fun show. I mean, all in all, it was a fun show. I mean, I feel bad. You know, we had Anna on not too long ago. And we were talking. She had her epilepsy show that went well. And then stuff like that. And she was seizure-free for like months. And then, unfortunately, that day she started having some seizures again. And thought it was not that big of a deal. But the seizures got a little worse. And then she got home and took a really bad spill. And busted her head open really bad, and it was scary that Sunday night. But she's doing good again, and you know she's pushing forward. So again, everybody, go out there and educate yourself on epilepsy awareness, and seizures and stuff like that. So you know what to do. It's like if I wasn't educated or used to it, I'd be freaked out. You walk around the hallway and you see a young girl laying there with a puddle of blood under her head. You know that's enough to like traumatize you. You know,
yeah, for
like
sure.
yeah, and you know then. You know, I don't panic or anything, but then I just feel so bad. And she doesn't want you to feel sorry for her. Like, it's part of her life, but it's hard to
not
forget and take
love
that image out
somebody.
of your head and not feel horrible for some and hurt and sad and all kinds of emotions. Even mad, too. You know, a little angry at the universe or whatever for this. But she'll tell you it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't, you know. And
I did see
everybody's got a story. So
Susan had posted that there's new shirts. We Will Overcome shirts printed in white.
Oh, in white. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So
It must have came in late or something. I don't know.
Is there a place people can purchase or donate or
WWOFL Florida? You can go on there. You can reach out to Anna Diaz or Miss Diaz or Anna Diaz on Facebook and Instagrams and stuff like that. But I think it might be called WWOFL. We Will Overcome Florida might be the thing because it was the WWO was taken or something.
Got it.
But so WWOFL, or just go to Anna Diaz to be safe. Write Anna Diaz on Facebook or Miss Anna Diaz. You'll see it to be a picture of the wrestler. You can tell. There's a lot of Anna Diaz's in the world, as I found out, but
one wrestler.
I think only one wrestler that I know of. Maybe. I mean, I didn't investigate, but it's the first wrestler that pops up.
Well, before we get to the box, one of the things I wanted to mention, and I think we've brought it up in here before, is La Tub, which is a staple in South Florida. So can you tell us like your favorite thing about La Tub?
I'm actually going to La Tub from here.
No, you're not. You
Yes,
swear?
I swear I'm going to La Tub from here because I got to go talk about the wedding to 222. 222 sounds like an
close.
IHOP special for the seniors. If you look at the seniors, they got the 55 and over, the 222s on it. Like, so I was thinking, like, 3 more years, I own that. They'll probably move it to 60 when I turn 55. You bastards! Ah! Like, wiggity bam, kick you in the ass. La Tub. It was my favorite thing about La Tub. There's a lot of favorite things. I've been going there since I was 12, 13. I don't know. Sneaking in there, drinking underage. Too late to prosecute now.
We got
I was tall when I was a kid, but well, to be fair too, I think when I was at that age, the drinking age was like 18, so kind of you looked 18, but then it changed somewhere in there and got turned into 21, so I kind of like whatever. But
Jerks.
The Tub, one of my favorite things is everything. Like it's an old wooden, like it's in the sea grape trees on the intercoastal. It's been there forever. Hurricanes haven't taken it out. Nothing. It probably looks the same as it did day one. Like, well, it doesn't look the same, but it's not changed. It's only grown older and got character with the wood warping and everything. So you're kind of like sitting in a giant tree house. If you're inside the bar area, I mean, if you're outside on the deck is new. Obviously, they place a deck. You can sit out on the intercoastal, but I don't sit out there much. But the wedding reception will be out there, though.
Oh, really?
It'll be out there at the end of that. So that'll be there, but I'm sure everybody's going to drift to the bar area, too, because it's in the middle of the afternoon. So there's going to be some hell raisers on a Tuesday afternoon. But when you go inside it, though, it's just what I don't like about it is they've made the jukebox with the app where people could just hijack, go in there, and not you. They don't own up to what you play. I used to love the most about it is you had to walk up to the jukebox and you own the music you played. You saw who played that music. Now you got people like Billy Fives to sit back on it. Kill, you know.
So they're playing Slipknot.
Yeah, Slipknot, Kill Switch Engage. Cradle of Phil, like he called Kenny, one of the bartenders that I've known forever, and Billy. They both call it like dinner music, right? So they'll roll in there on like 5 in the afternoon, and look around and be all these like a little bit senior people, more conservative, and they're tying up the bar and you can't get to it, so they slide over to the jukebox. Blah! About a half hour later, it's a ghost town. You just slide up to the bar, like,
whatever works.
But to me, I'm nice about it. I'll go in there, I'll read the crowd and play. Like if it's a Jimmy Buffett crowd, I'll throw some Jimmy Buffett. Some Brandy Looking Glass in there or something.
I love that song.
Or Yacht Rock, just a good old Yacht Rock. I'll throw in there, I don't run them out, and then I just work my way in with them and slide in between them. I become friends with them, or they just alienate them and send them out for the walk of death or something. Get out.
Walk the plank.
Yeah. I was trying to think of it, Judge Dredd, when they send you out.
Judge Dredd reference. Oh my
goodness. With something they close. I can't think of it today. My mind's foggy. But yeah, they'll run them up. But it's just everybody's personal there. Like if you go in there, and it depends upon which bartender's working. Like if it's Kenny, but he doesn't bartend anymore. But if Kenny's in there, you go, hey, what kind of beer do you got? And he goes, cold. He goes, hey, it'll be like some kind of fancy. You can go next door. And if you go in, if it's after sunset, hey, can I get a pina colada? Not after dark. No.
Really? I need
no frozen drinks after dark. No, they'll make them. That's Kenny. Now, the other guys, Mike and Brian and all the other dudes, they're super nice. And Kenny is too. He's just got that instead of calling it paradise, just say, hey, welcome to Paradouche, it was really, really good, but nothing against Margaritaville. Now that I mentioned you about it, but when Margaritaville opened across the street from it, the Tall was cool. It was just a local deal. Oprah almost ruined it when Oprah went there.
Oh yeah, Oprah made it.
Because she went there and said it had
the
best burger in America or something. Mm-hmm. So then it became a super tourist spot, right? Boom, boom, boom. People came all over. But then that died down. But then they built Margaritaville. So people were over there and they're like, oh, well, what's wrong? And they go, well, the Tub's got the best burger or something. So then they come down there trying to order fancy drinks and they're really super preppy clothes. And everybody in there is like,
you can spot them.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good for tourism. People come in and it's good money for everybody working at the Tub when they come over too. So, but it's just a vibe. It's like Cheers for me when I walk in. Everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
Hey. And if I've been gone too long, are you all right? Are you worried? But
they're looking for Jude. You're like, did Jude do something? Did you put out Gangrel?
No, I've just been home with Susan. No, but I've been on the road. I've been on the road a lot more lately than I have time. But no, so much to love about it. I even love when there's the king tides and a full moon, because you'll be sitting in the tub, next thing you know, your feet are underwater.
I was also going to mention the fish, that.
Oh yeah, when you're sitting out there, yeah.
They eat the hamburgers.
Oh, so you've been to La Tub?
Oh yeah,
So what is your favorite thing about La Tub?
It's the fish feeding them hamburgers.
The fish feeding, yeah.
But I mean, the burgers are phenomenal. You can split a burger, and yeah, just the feeling there, it feels like you're transported to a different time and place.
Yeah.
Where things are laid back, relaxed.
Super chill.
It is, the atmosphere is so chill.
Definitely Hollywood Beach. Check out La Tub. If you want to tell them Gangrel sent you, you'll get heat up there. You won't get a discount.
They're going to add on to it, though.
But a lot of people don't know it, but they're the crabs there. People say that it's crazy.
They have crabs there?
Yes, and then people say it's nobody knows about it, but it's super, super good. Yeah.
I'm there.
The chili, as the winter rolls in, the chili is off the hook there. I'm
gonna go this weekend.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I heard rumors. I don't know if it's true. I don't spread them, but you've been to Nick's, one of the oldest cooks there. I heard he got hit on a scooter on the way home or something, and he's passed away. So prayers and positive vibes out to his family. I thought at first they were saying the topic. Oh no, I know every chef in there. I was gonna run over, and it was Nick. So positive prayers and vibes there. So, but out there, you're working at I see and then I go to that intersection. There was some. Be careful. Lights green. Look both ways twice. If somebody honks at you, screw them in the back. It's better than you getting driver door plowed by a car running the light. So take care of yourselves there. So and all that and everything. And La Tub, check La Tub out. It honestly is like you're sitting in a treehouse, and we're really cool people. Everybody's cool in there. It's just a chill vibe, and you get, if you're a social butterfly, you can meet people from around the world, because Margaritaville people fly. But a lot of people come on vacation and literally make sure they hit La Tub for their trip. Not because Margaritaville's there, but they're staying in other places like Miami, this and that. But they drive up. You could be sitting in there anytime in Warren Sapp, the football player will come in there. People just roll through there randomly to just pick up food and go. They don't even stay. They pick it up and go, you know. And everybody's cooked in a little kitchen. So heads up, if you're going there and it's season and it's busy, or you're heading there at prime time, you're going to have to wait on your order because that kitchen you think that might not be a kitchen that you're looking at next to the bar is the kitchen. One dude's in there with flames going and grease are flying and your food, he'll be trying to cook 10 hamburgers at a time. 10 hamburgers,
like hamburgers.
Like
they're
huge,
like half a pound or like
huge.
are they over a pound? Yeah,
I don't know. They're so huge. Like I always split one with somebody. I just cut it in half and split it but I always get the chicken sandwich there, which is really good. But the dry rub ribs are phenomenal there too.
It.
The dry rub ribs. That's a Billy Fives. Billy Fives loves the dry rub ribs there. Like he turned me and Joey onto it. But no whole life, only thing I ordered is chicken sandwich, fries, because I like their fries too, because they'll burn them. Because I'll say, can you
big potato fries?
They know when they cook them for me, they make them extra burnt. So Susan loves them extra burnt. That's the only thing she eats at the tub because she's a vegan. Or the salad. Their salads are huge. So, there's a lot of other things besides that burger there that's really, really good. People don't know. We
need to send this to the tub, and then they need to just sponsor us and give us a bunch of food.
Yeah. They had my hot sauce in there for a while too when I had it. My hot sauce is in the tub. No, I love the tub. Like actually, that's where my wedding reception is. So literally right across the street from the tub, there's the Hollywood Beach Resort, right? Mm-hmm. Margaritaville's to the left. If you look to the right, catty corner, and it's a couple blocks over, but Hollywood Boulevard ends in the Hollywood Beach Resort. So I'm getting married just south of that on the beach right there. And then I'm just going to walk right over to the tub and then have a reception.
Good. I'm glad we're walking here.
Actually, because I got to go there today and talk to them, like, if they want to do any, I don't know, I got to find out if they want to do any drink specials or not, if we just pay the server for that. Whatever, I got to go work all that out this afternoon when I leave here.
This is so exciting.
So it's funny that you mentioned it,
I'm so excited.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's Coolio's. And so I think on that note and everything, speaking of brown boxes and tree houses and forts, it's probably time to segue over to the what's in the box before the cameras stop on us and Raymond says we gotta take a time out in the break. There's audio problems. Difficult. Is he black? Oh, is it that heavy? Oh my goodness, you're right. Who knows what he's put in there? Everybody, Raymond, just for the record, these are all questions Raymond wants answered because he reads. I mean, I read all the YouTube things, so I see the comments on there and stuff like that. Thank you for a lot of the nice stuff you're saying. And all the positive stuff. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. But these are Raymond's picks, so these are not us picking these things. These are Raymond. So if you got any hate mail, send it to Raymond.
They're all about The Undertaker. Are we ready for the first one? Okay. This one's from King Real. How did you feel?
King Real?
Yeah.
Like
R-E-E-L.
Like Reels. Reels. Okay. King Real.
So how did you feel when Triple H started spitting out water during his entrance?
I never thought nothing of it. Actually, I didn't think anything of it because it's nothing to mind. He does it at the top of the stage, and it's water and a shadowy thing. I mean, I don't know. It's cool. I thought his silhouette looked great. I didn't think anything of it, to be honest. Never. Other people, I've joked here and there, but when people say something to me, but absolutely, I don't know. Just thought it was Triple H.
Is there a particular way to, like, when you do your entrance? Because I've tried to do it. I can't do it. It just dribbles down my face. Is there like a hack to make it perfect, or is it? Do you just go for it?
I don't know. I've just always gone for it. Mm-hmm. I was one of those guys that could spit probably like 30 feet too. Like
impressive.
Impressive. Like, on target and hit something I want to hit. But this is a mist, not a spit. This is a mouthful of mist. But I don't know. I've just done it, and then I know that I could do it, and then do like 4 more after that, like little mini ones. If I know the lighting's right and it's a good place with good lighting, I'll spray it, one main one, and then I'll hit like a. After, like, as I'm coming in the ring.
You're like a firework.
Well, it's just, I different lighting, I know it's visual, so I'll do it, hoping to get that cool shot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried, Raymond? Oh, we should film ourselves, like, trying to do it. Do you want to try? Not inside, like, outside.
Maybe.
Okay, he says maybe. Okay.
I don't think he can do it.
I think it's a challenge.
You couldn't do it? You tried?
I've done it like a couple times, but most of the time it's usually like.
I don't even know how. I have to think about how I do it.
I'll show you a video. I have it on video.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you gotta kind of put your teeth together. It's just
yeah,
kind of like the reverse of playing harmonica.
A reverse?
Well,
harmonica?
no, it's not a reverse. It's like playing harmonica.
Tractor beam.
No,
okay.
I don't know. Tractor beam.
Dumb and
The
Dumber.
Star Wars?
No,
Dumb and
Dumb and
Dumber.
But yeah, I'll show you.
Dumb and Dumber are two dudes that peed on each other on a motor scooter, right?
I think.
Yeah, they froze, right? Because they were riding.
Oh yeah, they froze because they Oh, old school. All right, this one's from Julian Crespo. Did wrestlers make extra money for doing pay-per-views, or was it only the top stars that got a cut of the pay-per-view buys? And what are your thoughts on having a pay-per-view every month versus having one every 3 months like AEW? Good question.
Well, I'll start out the gate. Every 3 months is better for me because you could build if you build up angles and you build to them, and every month it's just like you go. You really don't have time to watch a pay-per-view every month. I mean, if you're a true wrestling fan and you're a crazy junkie for it, then maybe you're happy with that. But I'd rather see great TV shows than a pay-per-view every month. I'd rather see a solid TV episode and three leading up to. Great TV leading up to a pay-per-view every 3 months or whatnot, quarterly or whatever it may be. As far as pay, yes, everybody got paid, especially if it was like WrestleMania, like you can get like $3,000 just for showing up, being
really?
in the back sometimes. Some people, depending upon a thing or what you did, coming out of a ceiling, hanging the big boss man, or whatever it was. Everybody got paid. You got paid by how big the pay-per-view was. But some people had different contracts, and they would probably guarantee pay. I don't know what their contracts are, but definitely everybody got more pay on pay-per-views. Okay. If they didn't, then they were getting screwed over, and they have a true beef,
They got heat.
And maybe some people didn't get paid on them like the same. But everybody got paid better that I know of.
Okay, a bonus. Pay-per-view bonus. Yeah.
Well, I know. I mean, I know you just asked me a question here on. This is who? Who's that?
The last. Wait.
Well, I know. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the last question, but you had one you had. I didn't want to cut.
Yeah,
them
the
off.
last one's from Julian Crespo. That was the last question.
And that was pay-per-view questions.
Correct.
Right? So yeah, like in '98 when I was there, I only remember really being 4 pay-per-views.
Okay.
Like, and then they added some where you started doing stuff in UK. So you do a UK pay-per-view, come back, do a Monday Night Raw. But it was like the 4 main ones. What was it? SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, King of the Ring, and WrestleMania, I think, right? Did I miss anything there? And no. And I know Raymond was asking me earlier what pay-per-view did I enjoy the most out of all them.
Let's say outside WrestleMania, because obviously...
Yeah, outside WrestleMania, you asked me. I'm sorry. Outside, you're correct. You did ask outside WrestleMania.
all of them equally. You love them all.
Equally all of them because I was getting paid, but I don't know. Like I didn't really. The Survivor Series too. We overlooked the Survivor Series. I think SummerSlam, because SummerSlam was fun. There's a lot of. I usually did some outdoor activities like when Luna was there, they did the USS Intrepid, and I tugged along and watched the tug of war, stuff like that, New York City, and different things like that. So I'm thinking SummerSlam. I liked SummerSlam.
Good pick.
And I probably ended up on more SummerSlams than I did. I don't know if did I even work on any pay-per-views? I was on WrestleMania. I didn't wrestle WrestleMania. People think I did, but I came out of the scene. I don't know. I did at Royal Rumble because I wrestled X-Pac, but then I got eliminated. I did a couple of Royal Rumbles, so not a big fan of Royal Rumbles at all. I'll watch them. I'm not a big fan of being in them because I don't like getting thrown over the top rope. I just am not majestic about it. I go over and it's like up high, boom, and I crash hard. Kind of like if you go back and you watch where Edge gives me a backdrop out of the ring. I teach it, and I teach it now because like those blows are probably why my back, if I think about it, it's probably why my back is like the way they are, because I would literally go up and that's it. Nothing touched or nothing nowhere until I like landed uglily flat, and it's like like I landed on my butt spinning. So now I spend a lot of extra time teaching. I mean, a lot of people, before I even teach a tie up or a physical wrestling move, I teach them the in and out of the rings. Going in and out. Through the middle, in and out over the top rope, this and that, so they have longevity, and they learn that, and it doesn't get overlooked, so they don't crash a bird, because the ring is very dangerous. The cables on the ropes, the ring apron, steel. I mean, how many people broke their legs just a couple weeks ago? I don't know how it happened, but you have 2 broken legs. I don't know if that was the situation, but I've seen many other broken legs from people not going over the right way or landing just like terribly without stuff. So that's why I was never a fan of being in Royal Rumbles, because you had to get thrown out over the top. And when you're on a pay-per-view and everybody's jacked up and pumped up, it goes. I remember when, oh my gosh, I'm getting so sidetracked. But a lot of people might not know this, but back in what year was it? Oh my goodness, when Sting was having a run with the NWO and there was the fake Sting. Do you remember the Stings that used to come out of the rafters dressed? I was one of them. It was me, Lightning Foot, what's his name? Not Jerry Lynn. Gosh, I can't think of his name. Mark Starr and a Horseshoe. I don't know. Remember Boulder Horseshoe? He was Horseshoe in WWF. Horseshoe. Luther Reigns. Reigns. We were all fake Stings. We had traveled together and everything. But every TV they flew us to, we had to come from the top of the building in these Sting outfits, get beat up by the fans trying to get to the ring, and then when we get to the ring, it was the NWO down there, and I don't know why, but every time. I thought I had heat with Scott Norton. Because every time I would try not to even go to Scott Norton, but he would find me. And the Stings would just get beat up and pretty much just throw it over the top rope the minute we get in there. So, I don't know. It felt like 6 months, almost a year. I don't know how long that lasted. And we get thrown over the top rope by Scott Norton every night. Now, I would try to grab the rope. I would try to let close. But I had to stop from landing in the third row every night. And I had no! I'm still falling. Oh, this fucking guy. Excuse my language. I thought I had heat because it just felt like he's so strong. He's still strong and big. And he just throw you up in the air. So, I think that started my I'm tired of going over the top rope, at an early age. And then we get to the Rumbles and then different things. We do spots. And literally, I call stuff around it, to avoid that whole over the top thing because there is no majestic in it. And I think it's just from getting, physically thrown when I was younger over there. It's just, so over it. But, that explains why I like watching the Royal Rumbles. I like pulling the numbers. I didn't particularly like being in it. I like the payday when you're in it. It's always a good payday. But did I rumble off? Did I get lost here? Did we go some places we shouldn't have gone?
You rumbled.
I grumbled?
No, you rumbled.
I rumbled on.
You rumbled.
Rumbling!
Yeah.
Sing a song. All right. So, yes, what pay-per-view? I don't know. SummerSlam, maybe. WrestleMania, of course, but that Raymond was asking other than WrestleMania. I'd say SummerSlam.
Perfect. Ready for the next one?
Sure.
Okay, this one's from JC.
Okay, sorry, JC. We're back at you. We're with you again.
MJF has publicly stated he will go wherever is offering him the most money when his contract is up. And he also said one of his dream matches is against Roman Reigns. Do you think WWE is a better fit for MJF? And do you think it's a wrong way to do business if you're only in it for the money?
It is a business, because the key word was business there. At that level, and they've started it with love, and then, I don't know, hopefully you didn't lose the love for it. Obviously he didn't lose the love if he said his dream match was Roman Reigns, but he did say at the same time he's going to go wherever the most money is. But that's probably him just being MJF in a character.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, how much do you think is character and how much is...
I think that's character. Dream match with Roman Reigns, I don't know. Roman Reigns is a pretty big dude. MJF's not the biggest dude, but he's talented and everything, but I don't know how that would go. I see MJF more as a manager if he was in WWE. No disrespect. He's a great worker and a pusher and everything, but he's a great, talented with the microphone. He can bump, he can move, he could be a wrestling manager. Like me, I see that, and I'm not putting him down. He's working, he's on top doing things, but I don't know, I'm just because we're going against Roman Reigns. He drew Roman Reigns. He would have said Jeff Hardy, or something more matchable, but maybe, I think the money part of that's just him being his character.
Yeah.
Because he's really talented and everything.
He's young as heck.
Maybe if he feels like that, something's changed. I think everything he did was out of love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. This one's from Matt Polo. Marco.
Scotty Polo. Nobody knows who Scotty Polo is. Johnny Polo, actually. Scotty the Body, Scotty Flamingo. Johnny Polo. My bad.
Johnny Polo.
Johnny Polo. Raven, for all of you that don't know what we're talking about. That's Raven.
Mm-hmm. So,
the flock.
Any stories about Luna catfights against, I believe, how do you pronounce it? Belva?
Maybe he'll know.
Beulah?
Beula Beulah in ECW.
Not that I know of. I don't think they never got along. If there's one, I didn't hear it. Maybe Luna did an interview and said it or something. I don't know. But I never heard of one personally. So, if you go back to episode 16, we'll talk about it with Jacqueline. No, I don't know what episode it was. I'm just trying to guess. It was probably far off from that, but we talked about stuff with Jacqueline more, Miss Texas. But no, I don't know anything with Beulah, McGillicuddy. Beulah is was Tommy Dreamer's wife, or is his wife, or something, right? I think. Yeah. No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay. He pleads the fifth. All right. This one's from Bodhi, but it doesn't say Sin Bodhi. It just says Bodhi.
Bodhi again? This Bodhi guy again? Bodhi. B-O-D-H-I, Bodhi.
B-O-D-H-I. So they said, love the show. Grizz. What?
Grizz.
Do you remember wrestling The Rock in August of 1999? I was front row for that, and it always stuck out in my mind.
Is that in Kentucky? Oh, he can't answer.
Bodhi,
you were front row for The Rock. God, I wish this was a live show and I could talk to you and say what stuck out in your mind about it, because it sticks out in my mind every every day I'm training in class or doing something, because it was one of those moments. It was one of my hardest learning moments, and it hurt the most. It was an opportunity for me, like, to step up. The Brood just broke up. New Brood, old Brood, whatever. It's just me, Gangrel. And they had me with The Rock. And that was to see if I could go and handle that spot. You know, it was Raw. I think it was the live Raw. And I went out there, and for some reason, because Rock and the Alpha and Sika, I never had the problem bringing it to Rikishi and working my same style with Rikishi. But I had more of a friendship with Rikishi and understood him more. With Rock, I kind of went back and did not work my regular style. I held back. I was waiting for him to tell me what to do instead of me just using my action-reaction, feel, not guess theories. You know, when I teach people, I teach them action-reaction, feel, do not guess, do not assume, feel it, and work it. And I went against all the things I teach. So that's why every time I'm teaching, like last night I was in there, feel it, damn it, you know, it's action-reaction. Because they're like fighting through moving things and trying to guess, you know. But I wasn't even guessing. I was waiting, which is the worst part when they want to see if you're going to step up. So I went out there. It was a horrible performance on my part. Probably one of the worst performances. I mean, a layman probably watching it wouldn't know, but if you would watch my matches prior and stuff like that, and at that same time period, and then you watch that match, you'll see that I was super laid back, waiting for him to tell me what to do when I should have been doing what I know to do and what I felt was right to do, but I second-guessed myself. And that second-guessing myself in that moment, in that time, in that match that stands out to you every night, stands out to me every day. I was busted back down to like Shotgun Saturday Night or whatever show, Sunday Night Heat. I was the king of Shotgun and Heat. You know, like not physical heat, just Sunday Night Heat. And that was my moment to elevate myself. And I didn't bet on myself, and so that sticks with me all the time. So it was a really hard learning experience, but it sits with me. But maybe I experienced that so I can pass it on in my teachings, that they'll have a better chance when the opportunity comes for them to rise to the situation.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, one more.
What's in the box? It better not be Bodhi again, because all these hard memories, I'm all shook up. My head's hurting again. I feel like that paranormal's back. The pressure's back. The brain pain.
Well, this one is just an opinion, so...
He never seen Waterboy, so you don't know the brain pain.
Okay, this is from King...
That's foosball.
Cash?
King Cash.
Okay.
Oh, he's been on here before. What? Are these your friends, Raymond?
Oh.
They're friends now.
I recognize all these. All right,
they're friends now.
Okay, they're friends. But I think they're Raymond's friends. Yeah.
Do you think Eddie Kingston should have beat CM Punk at Full Gear? It feels like when WWE lets part-timers come in and beat up and-coming talent that could benefit off of a win.
I didn't see it. I didn't see a lot of... I know there was a lot of legitimate lead-ups to it, like...
Eddie's a
the
promo
fat,
guy.
lazy remark or something that CM Punk supposedly said that Eddie Kingston and his partner, when we were coming up, there was something of that nature that made the promo feel real. I didn't see it. These are things I just hear as I started back in the gym. Yay, everybody! My back is good enough. I can do the elliptical, but that's it. But that means I'm watching wrestling again and listening to things. So I don't know. Eddie is the dude, real dude, like the guy in the streets. His gear is average. But his intensity is insane. His verbiage, his promos are great. He's a great worker. So he's that guy. I'm not saying I'm not knocking his gear. I'm just saying that he's portraying that I don't give a flip dude from the streets, the realistic dude, and this and this and that. I I don't know where they're going with CM Punk. If Eddie would have beat him, I think CM Punk would have been lost. Because like right now, I still feel he's lost. I don't think they're wasting some things with him when they stuck him in all these random weird matches on TV that just didn't make a sense. Coming in on matches that didn't make a sense. They could have done so much more with CM Punk. So I think if Eddie Kingston would have beat him, that might have been a death of CM Punk. So no. Would I like to have seen it? Yeah, sure. I like Eddie, but what they get realistically should have happened, no. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that's where I'm at on that. So
cool.
Cool.
We're in the same boat.
Yeah. Woo! Great minds tonight.
That's right.
Think alike. But so where are we at, Raymond? I'm gonna holler at producer to see where we're at on time because, like I said, I'm gonna be wandering off the tub, but I'm not gonna be drinking because I have class tonight. So
okay.
I won't be.
One pina colada, one strawberry daiquiri, because they're so good.
Every time I think pina colada, I think of that song. If you like pina colada. And I said that to somebody, and they go, "You like that song?" I go, "Yeah." They go, "What's about cheating?" I go, "Well, it's about almost cheating."
Yeah. They come back together.
They reconnect.
They come back together.
And they come in, "Oh, I should have known it was you." But it was like, what was like the little couple we were talking about earlier today. This kind of like, they lost a little disconnection and they came back together. That was off air though. That was private talk.
Personal, guys, but
this isn't Howard Stern. We can't throw it all out there. But although I still, I asked Susan, hey, she listens to Howard Stern all the time. I go, are we anywhere near Howard Stern? And she gets like quiet. She doesn't answer. Like, what does that mean? And she goes, I love your podcast. You're the best. I'm like,
that's right.
But there was a quiet, like, uncomfortable pause, like.
No, we are nothing like. I mean, we're not bringing in women to.
I said, yeah, but he doesn't even. I don't even know if he does that anymore. He's like hella old now.
No,
like,
he gets the best interviews. I respect the hell out of it.
And I said, it's like kick it that like my Robin, like because I'm
Robin.
And
it's
she
like
goes,
I'm not Baba Booey.
And she goes, no, you and Cadet are great together. Yeah, she's your Robin.
Thank you, Susan. Happy almost Hanukkah.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
We'll have to get a menorah.
29th.
Oh, can I bring a menorah?
November 29th.
Next week? 29th. Okay, I'm going to bring a menorah next week because these candles are out. And we can light.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to. Then hang a reef in here somewhere, too. You got to balance it out so the rest of the world don't get all hot at you. But I don't know.
Well, you got to get to the tub. I got to get to the gym. Are we on the wraps?
I won't be making it to the gym today. So I guess that was episode 25. We hit, what'd you say earlier? A quarter? Or was that?
I didn't say it.
Quarter. Sounds like some street term there. Give me a quarter. Like so what's up? 25, 25, a quarter we hit. Fangin' the Vega, Gangrel, Kick That. Yeah, we covered in case he wants to recap of things, we covered I don't know.
We started with paranormal stuff.
Paranormal.
Full
no Bigfoot. What's that?
Full Gear.
Yeah. Talk favorite pay-per-views or this, that. One of my biggest downfalls and mistakes in my wrestling career at the time while I was in WWE, WWF at the time with The Rock. So some goods, ups and downs, and all arounds, and hoop-de-hoops and loop-de-loops. I want to say thank you. Want some?
Get some.
Bad enough.
Take some.
This is Fangin' the Banger, Gangrel, Kick That. Peace.
Bye.